Hello and welcome to another Nataliedrewy Hong Kong vlog. Today we're in a magical kingdom where dreams come true. Before we embark on our magical journey, I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel and pushed my figures to over 300. Your support has been my motivation and I will continue exploring different parts and aspects of Hong Kong. The magical kingdom referred to is, of course, Disneyland, which features in a lot of people's childhood memories. The first time I went to Disney was when I was 3, and I remember being flabbergasted and amazed by everything. After so many years, I am back. Officially opened in 2005, Hong Kong Disneyland is situated on Lantau Island. Like every other Disneyland in the world, you enter the park and see the classic Main Street USA filled with souvenir tourist trap shops and eateries. At the end of Main Street USA, you will see the castle paths taking you to either Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, or Adventureland. Hong Kong Disneyland features 6 incredible theme lands: Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Adventureland, Grizzly Gulch, Mystic Point, and Toy Story Land. The castle is as stunning as I remember it, and is always a photography hotspot. Grizzly Gulch is the furthest area in Hong Kong Disneyland from the main entrance, so we started there. The area gave me a Wild West kind of vibe, as the snack shop was designed like a saloon and there was a jail. Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars was the first ride we went on. It usually has a long queue late in the day, so it is recommended to do this ride first. This extension was added in 2012. It is known for one of the best roller coasters in Hong Kong Disneyland. The first time I rode on it was about 7 to 8 years ago, and it was petrifying. But as an adult, it is actually not as scary as I remember it. As the roller coaster goes backwards, it is really exhilarating. Mystic Point was added in 2013, and apparently Hong Kong Disneyland is the only Disneyland which has this ride. It is a trackless dark ride where we witnessed a naughty monkey called Albert opening Pandora's box and wreaking havoc in Mystic Manor. 2011, Toy Story Land has the most thrilling outdoor rides in the park. There are 3 attractions: RC Racer, which gives you high thrills, Slinky Dog Spin that goes round and round and round, and Toy Soldier Parachute Drop. I tried the RC Racer with a friend and my boyfriend, and I felt as if my soul was leaving my body when we levitated. My body actually left my seat. The parachute drop doesn't look at all scary, but when you actually get on the ride, it's a whole new level of anxiety. The biggest Adventureland in any of the Disneylands. Unfortunately, Tarzan's Treehouse and the Lion King were closed on the day we went, but at least there was the Jungle River Cruise. I loved the Jungle Cruise as a child. It was a must whenever I went to Disneyland because of the enthusiasm and spontaneity of the guides who drew you into the experience. Perhaps it's because I'm older now, but nowadays I don't find the guides so entertaining. They seem less spontaneous and a bit too mechanical and uninfused. The passengers on the ride were not as animated either, so perhaps my perception is correct. Having said that, the volcano is always a wowzer. Moana, a homecoming celebration, is a great new addition added to Adventureland in 2018, but due to the weather, it was also unfortunately closed. Fantasyland. Here, you can find all the classic Disney rides and character themes. 4D Filler Magic is a 12-minute 4D animation with effects, water, cherry smell, and wind. This is also a childhood favourite, and the water spray is always very entertaining, even though I know it's coming. Around lunchtime, we noticed the queues for attractions were starting to grow, so arriving early morning, 10:30 AM opening, is always best in order to make the most of the day. Through my observation, Tomorrowland and Toy Story Land have apparently the longest wait times due to the popularity of the rides. There are restaurants in all the different respective lands. The one we went to is at Fantasyland. Very crowded as expected. We ordered the premium mixed grill combo for Hong Kong dollars 195, which includes 1 piece of beef steak, 1 piece of chicken steak, and a small sausage, which was quite good value, I thought. However, I can't say that about the baked Mickey vegetables and the potato cake combo, which was Hong Kong dollars 140 each for rather small portions. Apart from that, no complaints. The Winnie the Pooh ride uses honey jars for transportation and introduces the passengers to all the A.A. Milne characters, including Tigger, Piglet, Kanga, and Roo, and of course Winnie the Pooh. It's very nostalgic for those of us who read the original books. I like the way the ride bounces up and down when introducing Tigger to reflect his bouncy character. Started in 2008, this easygoing boat ride is very culturally diverse. It is the perfect attraction for both adults and children alike. Especially in a hot summer, it's a good place to cool down. Some may think this is really just a ride for very small kids, but even adults who have never been before find it a fascinating ride through the world's cultures. Last time I went with my boyfriend, I was afraid he might find it too childish, but he was gaping in amazement for the entire ride, and his reaction reminded me of how I felt when I was free, full of awe and wonder. It just goes to show no matter how old we are, there is still a child within us ready to be entertained. The Mad Hatter Teacups is a spinning teacup ride. I loved going there as a child as I didn't really have much choices of rides at the time. I still get dizzy after the ride as an adult. I must say, these really are Mad Hatter's teacups. The Flying Elephant is a flying carousel ride. It has a small lever which the passengers can operate to go up and down. At the highest point, you can see the whole of Fantasyland. Mickey and the Wondrous Book is a 28 minutes music and acting performance. An adventure of Mickey and Goofy being transported into a few classic Disney movie scenes. In my honest opinion, I would still prefer the Golden Mickey decades ago, as it was more interactive with the audience and more engaging. I was so amazed as a small child seeing real-life Goofy and Mickey Mouse walking down the aisle and waving to the audience. But it was disappointing not to see Mulan, particularly since she is such a well-known Chinese heroine and we are part of China after all. The weather started to become gloomier and the Hong Kong Observatory put up the black rainstorm signal, so we quickly departed. All in all, Disneyland is still an awesome place for both adults and children alike. I am always game to make another trip here to try the other attractions I missed. There's still a charm to the place. I need to go now before the clock strikes midnight. Thank you so much for the support over the last few months. Please like and subscribe to stay tuned for my next vlog.